My friends, let me ask you a question. You've probably heard that sardines are one of the healthiest foods on the planet, packed with protein, omega-3 fatty acids, calcium, and vitamins. But what if I told you that most people eat them completely wrong? Yes, the shocking truth is that while sardines are a superfood, the way many people consume them can actually rob them of their benefits, or worse, harm their health. Why does this matter? Because sardines are not just another snack. They are a nutritional powerhouse that can protect your heart, strengthen your bones, boost your brain, and even support your muscles as you age. But only if you enjoy them the right way. So today, I want to share with you the biggest mistakes people make when eating sardines and how you can fix them starting today. When it comes to eating sardines, the very first mistake that many people make is ignoring the quality of the can. At first, this might sound like a small detail, something that doesn't really matter. After all, sardines are sardines, right? But here's the truth. What surrounds those sardines, the oil or liquid they are packed in, and the way they are processed can completely change whether you are nourishing your body or unknowingly adding inflammation and toxins to it. Many people are surprised when they hear this because the packaging often looks the same, and most of us are used to grabbing whatever brand happens to be on the shelf. But those tiny details are what make the difference between sardines that truly heal and energize your body and sardines that silently work against your health. Most of the cheaper sardine cans you see in grocery stores are packed in refined oils like soybean oil, sunflower oil, or even corn oil. These oils are highly processed, unstable, and rich in omega-6 fatty acids. Now, your body does need omega-6 in small amounts, but when it becomes too much, it causes inflammation, stiffness, and even contributes to long-term problems like heart disease, arthritis, and low energy. Sardines by nature are one of the richest sources of omega-3 fatty acids, the type of fat that lowers inflammation, protects your brain, and strengthens your heart. But if they are packed in low-quality oil, the balance shifts in the wrong direction. Instead of calming inflammation, you are fueling it. And the saddest part is that most people have no idea this is happening because they assume all sardines are equally good. Another problem is the added preservatives and excess salt that some brands use to extend shelf life or enhance flavor cheaply. Manufacturers add chemicals or load the can with sodium. For someone trying to manage high blood pressure, joint stiffness, or autoimmune conditions, this can be harmful. The sodium content in some sardine cans can be more than half of your daily recommended intake, all hidden in a small can that you thought was a healthy choice. Over time, too much salt can lead to water retention, swelling, and extra stress on your heart and kidneys. When the goal is to eat sardines to build strength, reduce inflammation, and protect your body, these hidden additives do the opposite. But here's the good news. You can easily avoid this mistake with just a little attention. The solution is simple. Always read the label before you buy. Look for sardines packed in water, olive oil, or their own natural juices. Olive oil is especially powerful because it brings its own health benefits, adding antioxidants and supporting your heart while keeping the omega-3s intact. When you see a brand that lists only sardines, olive oil, or water, and maybe a touch of sea salt, you found a product that truly supports your health. If the list of ingredients looks long or includes words you don't recognize, it's a sign that you should put it back on the shelf. Think of it this way. Every time you choose sardines, you're making an investment in your health. You want that investment to give you the highest return. Clean, simple, high-quality sardines can provide protein for your muscles, calcium for your bones, and omega-3s for your brain and heart. Low-quality sardines, on the other hand, sneak in hidden risks. It's not about being perfect, but about being mindful of the little things that add up over time. Imagine eating sardines 2 or 3 times per week, each time giving your body a dose of powerful nutrition that supports your energy, your focus, and your long-term health. That only happens when you choose quality first. So, the first key to unlocking the full benefits of sardines is learning to respect the can, because it's not just a container, it's a decision about what you are allowing into your body. With a little awareness, you can transform sardines from a questionable snack into a life-changing food. One of the most surprising mistakes people make when eating sardines is removing and discarding the tiny bones inside. At first glance, this seems reasonable. After all, many of us grew up thinking bones are dangerous to eat, that they could get stuck in your throat, or that they are simply unpleasant in texture. But sardine bones are not like the hard, sharp bones you find in larger fish. Because sardines are small and canned under high pressure, their bones become soft, delicate, and completely edible. By throwing them away, you are not only missing out on one of the easiest sources of natural calcium, but you are also depriving your body of essential minerals that play a huge role in your health. Calcium is the most obvious benefit here. Many people struggle to meet their daily calcium needs, especially those who don't consume dairy products or who want more natural, unprocessed sources of nutrition. The tiny bones in sardines provide a highly bioavailable form of calcium, meaning your body can absorb and use it effectively. This matters because calcium isn't just about keeping your teeth and bones strong. It's also critical for muscle function, nerve communication, and even the rhythm of your heartbeat. Without enough calcium, bones weaken, muscles cramp, and energy levels can drop. In addition to calcium, sardine bones are rich in phosphorus, another key mineral that works hand in hand with calcium to build strong bones and maintain energy metabolism. When you pair this with the vitamin D naturally present in sardines, you have one of nature's most perfect combinations for bone and joint health. This is particularly important as we age, when bone density naturally decreases and the risk of osteoporosis increases. Instead of relying solely on supplements, which can sometimes be poorly absorbed or create imbalances, eating the bones in sardines provides nutrients in the exact balance your body prefers. Some people may still hesitate, thinking the bones feel strange or that they don't look appetizing. But the reality is, most of the time, you barely notice them when eating sardines directly from the can or mixed into a dish. They crumble easily and blend seamlessly with the flesh of the fish. If the texture bothers you, a simple tip is to mash the sardines with a fork and mix them into foods like avocado toast, pasta, or salads. The bones disappear into the mix, and you get the full benefit without even realizing they are there. Ignoring the bones also means missing out on a very practical advantage. Sardines provide a natural whole food source of nutrients that work together in harmony. When you take a supplement, you're often isolating a single nutrient like calcium, without the supportive minerals and fats that help your body absorb and use it. But with sardine bones, you get calcium, phosphorus, vitamin D, magnesium, and omega-3 fatty acids all in one package. This natural synergy is something no pill can fully replicate. There's also a mindset shift here. By eating the bones, you're embracing the idea that food can be medicine, that simple and natural is often better than processed and refined. Instead of relying on fortified cereals or synthetic tablets, you're letting nature give you exactly what you need in its purest form. It's an empowering choice, a reminder that health doesn't always come from something complicated. It can come from something as small as choosing not to throw away the soft bones in a can of sardines. So the next time you open a can, pause. Before you push those little bones aside, think of them as tiny treasures, carrying within them the strength of the ocean and the building blocks your body craves. Over weeks and months, making this small decision can help keep your bones stronger, your muscles more resilient, and your overall vitality higher. It's a simple act, but one with long-lasting impact. Don't let old habits or misconceptions rob you of such a powerful gift. Another common mistake people make with sardines is eating them completely on their own without thinking about balance. Sardines by themselves are full of healthy fats, protein, and nutrients, but when you eat them in isolation, you may miss out on the chance to maximize how your body digests and absorbs all that goodness. Food works best when it's paired thoughtfully, and sardines are no exception. If you simply open the can and eat them straight without any sides, you're not giving your body the chance to experience the full potential these tiny fish can offer. The first thing to understand is that sardines are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These are the anti-inflammatory fats that protect your heart, sharpen your mind, and nourish your skin. However, fats on their own can feel heavy, and digestion can be slowed down if there's no fiber alongside them. This is why pairing sardines with vegetables or whole grains is so important. Fiber helps regulate digestion, keeps your gut microbiome healthy, and ensures that nutrients are absorbed gradually rather than spiking your system all at once. Think of sardines on a bed of leafy greens or mixed with roasted vegetables. It's a simple combination that makes the meal lighter, easier to digest, and more nourishing. Another reason balance matters is blood sugar control. While sardines are low in carbs and won't raise your blood sugar, pairing them with refined bread, crackers, or processed snacks can undo the benefits. Instead, if you enjoy sardines on toast, choose whole grain bread that provides complex carbohydrates and fiber. This way, you create a balanced meal that keeps you full, steady, and energized, instead of causing quick highs and lows in your energy levels. Even something as simple as squeezing lemon juice on top or adding fresh herbs like parsley can make a big difference. These additions provide vitamin C and antioxidants, which improve iron absorption and further boost the immune system. Adding fresh vegetables not only enhances digestion, but also introduces a variety of vitamins and minerals that complement sardines beautifully. For example, pairing sardines with tomatoes gives you a powerful combination of omega-3s and lycopene, an antioxidant that protects your heart. Pairing them with avocado provides extra fiber and potassium, helping to keep your blood pressure balanced. Even cucumbers or peppers add hydration and crunch, turning a heavy snack into a refreshing, complete meal. When you eat sardines alone, you also miss out on the chance to make them more enjoyable and sustainable as part of your diet. Taste matters. If food feels boring or repetitive, most people stop eating it, even if it's healthy. But when you get creative, adding sardines to pasta, salads, or grain bowls, you make the experience satisfying, and you're more likely to keep the habit long term. Consistency is where the magic of health happens, and balance in your meals makes that consistency possible. There's also a deeper layer to consider sardines are protein-rich, and protein is essential for muscle repair and immune function. But when protein is eaten with certain plant foods, you unlock even greater benefits. Whole grains like quinoa or brown rice provide amino acids that complement the protein in sardines, giving you a more complete nutritional profile. This is nature's way of reminding us that health comes from variety and balance, not from relying on one food alone. So the next time you reach for a can of sardines, don't think of them as a quick, lonely snack. Think of them as the centerpiece of a balanced, vibrant meal. Surround them with color, greens, reds, yellows, and fresh herbs. Pair them with healthy carbs and fiber. Add a splash of lemon, a drizzle of olive oil, or a sprinkle of seeds. Each of these simple choices transforms sardines from a plain snack into a powerful, well-rounded meal that fuels your body in the best possible way. In the end, balance is what allows sardines to truly shine and support your health for the long run. Because sardines are so nutritious, many people assume that eating them every single day in large amounts can only be a good thing. It's easy to think that more of a superfood equals more benefits, but the truth is, overeating sardines is a mistake that can work against your health over time. Moderation is the key, even with something as powerful and nourishing as sardines. Understanding why this balance matters will help you make smarter choices and enjoy sardines in a way that strengthens your body instead of stressing it. One of the main reasons overeating sardines can be harmful is their purine content. Purines are natural compounds found in many protein-rich foods. When your body breaks them down, they turn into uric acid. In small amounts, this isn't a problem. Your kidneys flush it out. But when uric acid levels climb too high, it can crystallize in your joints and cause painful conditions like gout. Not everyone is sensitive to purines, but for those who are, eating sardines every day or in very large quantities can increase the risk of flare-ups. Even for those without gout, consistently high uric acid can stress your body and may affect kidney health. Another consideration is sodium. Canned sardines, even when chosen carefully, often contain salt as part of the preservation process. A small amount of sodium is fine, and sardines are far healthier than many processed foods. But if you eat multiple cans daily, you may quickly exceed your daily sodium limits. Too much salt can lead to water retention, bloating, and elevated blood pressure. For people who already have heart concerns, this can add unnecessary strain. Heavy metals are also a factor. Sardines are considered one of the safer fish choices because they are small and low on the food chain, meaning they accumulate far fewer toxins like mercury compared to larger fish. But no seafood is entirely free of trace contaminants. Eating sardines occasionally is not a concern, but relying on them every single day as your main protein source may gradually increase your exposure. Variety in your diet helps you balance benefits while minimizing risks. There's also the matter of balance in nutrition itself. Sardines are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are amazing for reducing inflammation. But if you focus too heavily on sardines, you might miss out on other essential nutrients that come from different protein sources like beans, eggs, lean poultry, or nuts. Each food brings its own unique vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. By making sardines your only source of nutrition, you unintentionally create gaps. Health thrives on variety and diversity, not on eating one food in excess, no matter how healthy it is. So what does moderation look like in practice? For most people, enjoying sardines 2 to 3 times per week is ideal. This frequency gives you steady benefits, strong bones from calcium-rich bones, brain support from omega-3s, and lasting energy from protein without overwhelming your system with too much sodium or purines. On the days you don't eat sardines, you can rotate other nutrient-rich foods into your diet, ensuring your body gets the full spectrum of nutrition it needs. The idea is not to make sardines your daily crutch, but to let them be part of a bigger, balanced pattern. Think of sardines as your reliable health booster, a food you look forward to a few times a week that elevates your meals and adds incredible value. When you treat them as a consistent but not constant presence, they work in harmony with the rest of your diet. Over time, this kind of mindful balance keeps your body strong, resilient, and free from the problems that come with overconsumption. So while it may be tempting to eat sardines every single day because of their reputation as a superfood, remember that health isn't about extremes. It's about steady, thoughtful choices. Let sardines be your ally, not your obsession. By practicing moderation, you get the very best of what they offer while protecting yourself from the risks of too much of a good thing. One of the most overlooked mistakes people make with sardines is forgetting about where they come from and how they are sourced. At first, it may seem unnecessary to think about sustainability when you are simply opening a can of fish. But the truth is, the quality of your sardines and the impact they have on your health are directly tied to how they are caught, processed, and cared for before they reach your table. Choosing wisely not only protects your body, but also protects the oceans, which are the very source of this powerful food. Sardines are considered one of the most sustainable fish because they reproduce quickly and are found in large numbers in clean waters. But not all sardines on the market are harvested responsibly. Some come from areas where overfishing has become a problem, meaning too many sardines are caught without allowing the population to recover. This disrupts the balance of marine life and harms the ecosystem. When fish populations are stressed, it doesn't just affect the ocean, it eventually affects the quality and availability of the food on your plate. By not paying attention to sourcing, people unintentionally contribute to practices that harm both the planet and their long-term health. Another important issue is pollution. Sardines from polluted waters may carry toxins, heavy metals, or microplastics. While sardines are relatively low on the food chain and less likely to accumulate mercury compared to larger fish like tuna, their environment still matters. If their waters are contaminated, the fish absorb some of those contaminants, and eventually so do you. This is why choosing wild-caught sardines from clean, well-managed fisheries is essential. It's not just about sustainability, it's about safety. High-quality sardines nourish your body with omega-3s, calcium, and protein, while low-quality ones may deliver unwanted toxins. Supporting companies and brands that care about sustainability is a practical way to make a difference. When you look for sardines certified by organizations like MSC, Marine Stewardship Council, or brands that highlight responsible fishing practices, you are choosing more than just a meal. You are choosing a healthier planet and a healthier you. Each time you purchase consciously, you are casting a vote for clean oceans, fair practices, and food that truly supports well-being. There's also a personal benefit to choosing sustainably sourced sardines, taste, and freshness. High-quality sardines tend to be processed quickly after being caught, which preserves their flavor and texture. This makes your meals more enjoyable and encourages you to keep sardines in your diet long-term. On the other hand, poorly sourced sardines may taste overly fishy, metallic, or mushy, turning people away from this nutrient-dense food altogether. Sustainability and quality often go hand in hand, and your taste buds will thank you when you make the better choice. Thinking about source and sustainability also connects you more deeply with your food. It reminds you that what you eat does not exist in isolation. It comes from the earth and the sea, and your choices ripple outward into the world. When you decide to support wild-caught, responsibly harvested sardines, you are aligning your diet with respect for nature. This mindset itself has a powerful impact on how you approach health. Eating with awareness builds gratitude, mindfulness, and a stronger connection to your well-being. So the next time you pick up a can of sardines, pause for a moment and read the label. Where did they come from? Does the company share information about their fishing practices? Is there a certification seal? These small details make a huge difference, not just for the planet, but for the quality of the nutrients you are giving your body. When you choose wisely, you are sending a powerful message that your health and the health of the environment are equally important and that both can thrive together. In the end, remembering sustainability when eating sardines is about more than being eco-friendly. It's about protecting your long-term health, ensuring clean and safe nutrition, and honoring the source of your food. By choosing sardines that are responsibly sourced, you protect the oceans, enjoy better quality, and know that each meal you eat is contributing to something greater than yourself. It is a win for your body, a win for the planet, and a reminder that every choice you make matters. A final and very common mistake people make with sardines is treating them as a one-time experiment instead of making them a consistent part of their routine. Many people buy a can or two because they've heard about the benefits, they try it once, and then the sardines are forgotten in the back of the pantry. Real health doesn't come from a single meal, a single day, or even a single week of eating well. It comes from habits repeated over time. When you skip consistency, you lose out on the long-term rewards that sardines can deliver for your heart, bones, brain, and energy. Think of it like exercise. One workout may make you feel good in the moment, but it won't transform your body. It's the regular movement, day after day, week after week, that strengthens your muscles and builds stamina. Nutrition works the same way. Sardines are packed with nutrients, calcium, vitamin D, omega-3 as protein, but your body needs a steady supply of these building blocks, not a sudden overload once in a while. If you eat sardines consistently, your body can use those nutrients to strengthen your bones, lower inflammation, and protect your brain over the long term. Another reason consistency matters is that some nutrients like omega-3 fatty acids are not stored in large amounts in the body. They need to be replenished regularly. When you eat sardines only once every few months, your body doesn't get the steady dose it needs to keep your cells functioning at their best. But when you include sardines in your diet 2 or 3 times per week, you maintain that supply. Over time, the benefits compound, and you notice improvements in energy, mental clarity, skin health, and even mood. Consistency also helps retrain your taste buds. Some people are hesitant about sardines at first because the flavor feels strong or unfamiliar. But the more often you include them, the more natural they taste. Your palate adjusts, and soon you begin to look forward to them as a delicious, nourishing food rather than something you have to force yourself to eat. Making sardines part of your routine turns them from a chore into a comfort, something you enjoy and even crave. The key is to find easy, practical ways to build sardines into your week. You don't need complicated recipes or gourmet cooking skills. Simple meals like sardines mashed with avocado on toast, tossed into a salad with greens and tomatoes, or mixed into a whole grain pasta are quick, affordable, and satisfying. By experimenting with a few variations, You'll find combinations that you genuinely enjoy. This makes consistency effortless. You're not forcing yourself to eat sardines. You're choosing them because they taste good and make you feel strong. There's also an empowering psychological benefit to consistency. Every time you choose sardines as part of a balanced meal, you're reinforcing your identity as someone who takes care of their health. These small, repeated choices create momentum. Over weeks and months, that momentum builds into lifestyle change. Sardines become more than a food. They become a symbol of your commitment to living fully, aging gracefully, and protecting your long-term health. So don't let sardines be a passing trend in your life. Don't eat them once and forget about them. Let them be a steady companion in your journey toward wellness. Even just 2 or 3 servings each week can make a profound difference when multiplied over months and years. The real power of sardines is not unlocked in one meal, but in the quiet, consistent rhythm of choosing them again and again. In the end, the healthiest people are not those who do everything perfectly for a short time, but those who make small, smart choices consistently for a lifetime. Sardines can be one of those smart choices. By making them part of your weekly routine, you give your body a steady stream of the nutrients it needs to thrive, and you give yourself the gift of long-lasting vitality. Consistency is where transformation happens, and with sardines, it's one of the simplest steps you can take. Don't let these small mistakes steal the incredible power sardines hold for your health. Choose quality. Keep the bones. Pair them wisely. Eat them in moderation. Care for the planet. And most importantly, make them part of your lifestyle. Remember, health is built not on perfection, but on small daily choices. Sardines may be tiny, but their impact on your health can be massive. So starting today, eat them the right way and let this little fish become a big ally in your journey to health. My friends, your body deserves the very best. Let's choose wisely, live fully, and build the strongest, healthiest version of ourselves.